The race for 2024 heating up as former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley officially launches her presidential campaign today. The question now, who's next?
Nikki Haley announced her presidential run today. Do you plan on following suit?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Good answer there. Joining us now for more is RNC National Spokeswoman and Senior Advisor Danielle Alvarez. Danielle, thanks for joining us this morning. All right, you're from Florida. What can you tell us about Ron DeSantis? Is he next, and maybe when?
You know, I loved his answer yesterday. He's really good at not taking the bait when, he takes questions from the podium. And I thought it was a very clever answer. You know, wouldn't you like to know? I think that the entire country is interested in seeing how the 2024 field shakes out. Obviously, former President Trump was the first to announce very early on. Now we have Nikki Haley announcing today. And so it's very possible that we have a large field. We haven't seen that since 2016. And the RNC's position is neutrality. We will be focused on building the infrastructure so that when our voters decide who the eventual nominee is, we can hand them the keys to some great ground game, some great infrastructure, data, and apparatuses, so we can finally retire Joe Biden.
Yeah, so, just back to the DeSantis thing, he typically deflects that question and says he's focused on Florida and continuing to serve as governor. He didn't do that yesterday, which I thought was sort of telling. Rumor is that he's going to announce this spring, maybe May, June. We'll keep an eye on that. Back to Nikki Haley. So she's trying to become the nation's first female president. How do you think this shakes up the race today? And then couple that with Tim Scott, South Carolina senator, who is seemingly waiting in the wings to announce himself. Could we see two candidates from the same state running here?
I think it's very possible. You know, this is going to be a contest of ideas. It's exciting to have a female candidate in the race, but I think that it's really important to remember that Republicans care about ideas that are brought to the table. You know, she certainly has expertise as the former UN ambassador, as an executive from South Carolina, having served as governor. But it's very possible that we see other contestants and multiple contestants from the same state, throwing their name in the ring and vying for that nomination. And we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, Donald Trump's got company officially today. She'll announce in Charleston, South Carolina in a few hours. So, Danielle, some breaking news. Congresswoman Victoria Sparks, she just issued a statement on this whole DirecTV Newsmax situation, DirecTV dropping Newsmax 3 weeks ago to the day today. She says that if this stuff continues, we're going to become a totalitarian country. What's your reaction to what DirecTV did, again, 3 weeks ago today, dropping Newsmax from their channel lineup?
I find it alarming. We know that corporate giants and big giants like to suppress free speech, and especially like to suppress conservative free speech. And we're seeing that with DirecTV and Newsmax. I was actually checking out your Twitter handle, and I was so impressed that about 70,000 individuals have called DirecTV. I encourage your viewers to continue calling and making their voice heard, because we have to push back. We have to fight back. We're seeing it not only with you all in Newsmax, but as your viewers know, the RNC has fought back against Twitter suppression. We have fought back and sued Google for putting their thumb on the scale, and we have to keep fighting. It is our constitutional right to free speech and to be heard, and we've got to push back and push back hard.
Danielle Alvarez, we appreciate your support. Nice to see you again. I'm sure we will do this again soon as the field for 2024 starts to take shape. Thank you.